Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well. I'm Shubham and you're watching Let Quit app. So in this video, we will see how we can create alerts in Swift UI. And as we know that in Swift, we are using UI alert controller for presenting alerts on the screen. But in Swift UI, there is an alert class which we will use. And apart from alerts, we also see how we can use action sheets in Swift UI. So let's look into the demo first and then we will see how we can create this kind of functionality. So this is the demo part in which first we are having a simple alert. So as we click on the simple alert, it will show something like this, and this is an alert with message, and we have also changed the title of this press button. Similarly, with this thing, we are having a different buttons, multiple buttons on the screen, and we are having a different click actions. And if we want to show the action sheet, it will look something like this. As I click on this first action, then it will change the message of this text. So this is how our application look like by the end of this tutorial. So we are having a different methods in Swift UI to present alert with different configurations, and you have seen this thing in the demo part. And if you want to copy the code, you can go to the website and copy the code from that website. The link is mentioned in the description. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, and if you have any query or suggestion, please post that thing in the comment box. And if you are new to the channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get the notifications of all my other videos. And if you want to connect with me on social media, all the links are mentioned in the description. You can connect me and you can directly message me over there for your queries and suggestions. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So open an Xcode, click on app and click on next and give the whatever name you want to give. I'm just giving alert view in Swift UI, and be sure that interface should be Swift UI and language should be Swift, and click on next and create this project where you want to create. I'm creating this project on my desktop. So after successful creating of this project, it would look something like this, and let's resume this thing and see what the things are coming on the screen. So I think it only show the hello world text on the screen. Now we have to remove this hello world text, and we only need to provide the buttons over here. So whenever user tap on button, the alert will be shown. So first simply type button, something like this, and we have to choose this method in which we have to pass the title and the action. So in the title part, we can pass anything. So I'm showing a simple alert over here, so simply using simple alert. And in the action part, we will update one state property which is used to show the alert, that alert will be shown or not. So we will use that part. So for that, we have to create one alert property at the top, sorry, state property at the top. So we have to use @state like this, where simple alert like this, and it should be of bool type, and the initial value is false. Now we have to update this simple alert property. So we have to simply use simple alert dot toggle, because every time whenever we click on this simple alert button, it will reverse the property what is holding in this simple alert. And now whenever user tap on this button, this will be called something like this alert, and in which we are having a two options, that items and content. So whenever we are using some objects to show alert, for example, if the message is coming from the API, then we can use this thing, and if we only want to show the content, then we can use this thing. So I'm using this one because we are not using any API over here, and in this we have to use this simple alert property. So we have to use dollar simple alert, and in this content we have to use the alert class to show the alert. So simply use alert, and in this we are having a four overloaded methods in which we are having a title message and dismiss button. Title message, there are two buttons, and title and only two buttons, so we can use any property. So we are showing only simple alert over here, so we are using this title method in which this takes a text property. So simply use text, and in this we can pass anything like simple alert like this. So now let's resume this thing. So if we try to click on this thing, it will not going to work because it should work on a live preview. So let's click on this play button, and it is showing a live preview. Now let's click on this part, and it is showing a simple alert, something like this. So this is very basic thing, which basic alert which we can show. Now if we want to customize this alert, something like there is a message, there are multiple buttons, there are the title of this OK button get changed. So we have different methods which we need to follow. So okay, so we will create one more button for this thing. So just copy this thing and put over here. So before putting this thing, we have to put these two things in the v stack, because this simple view will return only a single stack. So put v stack over here, v stack something like this, and put all the code in this v stack only like this. So now this will show one button over here. Let's resume this thing and this will show one button over here. Same with simple alert. Now we have to customize this message. So simple alert with message, the name of this button is something like simple alert with message, something like this. And we also want to show some kind of a spacing. So we have to use spacing in this VStack, something like 20 pixels like this. So it will show some spacing. Okay, so now let's change this thing, and we also need to create one more property for this simple alert with message button. So just copying this thing, and in this we have to pass the message, something like this, and update the properties over here also, because one property can work only for one message. So we have to take property again and again for every message, and it is showing an error because we are not providing anything in this content. Okay, so let's take alert thing, and we have to use this dismiss button like this, and in the title we have to pass like a simple alert title, in the message simple alert message, and in this dismiss button it is taking a alert dot button. So we have to use alert dot button dot default. We can use default action over here, and in this default even we can only show the label. And if we want to perform some action with this button, then we can use this action property. And if we want to do both the things like action and label as well, so we can use this one. In this we have to pass the label as well as action. So I'm choosing this one, and in this we have to provide the text in this label property. So we have to simply use text, and the button title will be like button press this, or we can use press this, something like this. And in the action we have to update the value of some variable. So I'm taking one variable over here, so that is like address state variable, address state variable where message, something like this, and it should be a started with empty string. And now we have to update this message. So message is equals to press this clicked. Now we also want to show this message after this button call. So we have to put this message over here. So we have to simply use text property. In this we have to pass the message property, something like this. Now let's resume this thing and see that is it working or not. So it's still showing some error. Okay, these are the text properties, my mistake. So we have to use the text over here around this strings. So this is also a text property. These things I've also always miss. So now I think this is going to work. Yes, so everything is worked fine. Now we have to click this button. So just wait a minute, let's finish it previewing. Okay, so now let's click on this thing, and as I click on this thing, this is my title, this is my message, and this is my okay, we have used this destructive thing, that's why it's coming in red. Otherwise if we use this thing as a default like this, then this will come in a blue. So I think this is very clear how destructive and how default things work. Now similar way, if we want to provide multiple actions, then we have a different button for that thing. So let's copy this thing, right? And we have to create one more property over here at the rate state, or just copy this thing, message with buttons like this. And we have to provide some buttons over here. So we need to remove this part because we have to provide multiple buttons on different methods. So simply use alert, and we have to use this thing, like in which we have to provide these two things are same, only the message thing is different. So we can use this one. You can also use message thing if you want to show the message. So this will take a text property and simply use with button. I'm just updating the titles with button, so the message will remain same as the button title remains. And in this we have to pass the alert button. So you can use this way also, that we can directly provide the default text or destructive text over here, this destructive button over here. Or you can also do one thing, you can create these things separately. For example, let first button, or you can use primary button also, alert dot button, and in this button dot default. or destructive. You can also use cancel also, and in this we have to pass first button like this. Let second button equals to alert dot button dot default. And you can, okay fine, you can take second thing as a something else, alert dot button dot default with action. So in this we have to pass the label second button, something like this, and in the action we have to update the message equals to second button clicked, something like this. And we have to pass these two things over here. This is also text, I think. To wrap this thing on text like this, and we have to pass this first button over here and second button over here, and we have to return this thing simply like this. So now let's resume this thing and see that is it working fine or not. So let's click on this part, and okay, we have not updated these properties, that's why it's showing a single button, because this is render this alert. So that's why this error issue is occurring. Now we have to update this property over here and over here also. So now let's resume this thing, and it's I think rendered. So now let's click on this thing, and these two buttons are coming. So it is very easy in Swift UI to create these kind of alerts. And the next thing which we will see, and as I click on this second button, it will show the text which we have printed over here. And if we click on the first button, nothing will going to work, because there is no action in this first button, right? And if I click on the second alert, this one, and click on this press button, it will update the text is press this clicked. So this is how things work. Now let's make one alert sheet. So simply use button, or we can also copy the simple button, and then I will show how we can create an action sheet in alert. Then I will show how we can now copy the this simple button over here, and now I will show how we can show alert or action sheet in the Swift UI. So instead of showing this alert something like this, we have to use dot action sheet. Action sheet, this one, this is the same if you want to show some kind of using from item, and it is for presenting. So we have to take one more property at the top, just copy this one, or just copy the simple one property, and just simple action sheet, something like this. And now update the things over here also, and this is dollar action sheet. And in this content we have to use the action sheet as we have used the alert. So simply use action sheet, something like this. And in this property we can pass title, message, and buttons. So simply use title text property like action sheet, and in the message we have to again use the text property message, something like this. And in this we have to pass the array of action sheet dot button. So we can simply use properties over here. So let action 1 is equals to action sheet dot button, something like this. And in this we have to init it button dot init. So we can use these three things: default, cancel, or destructive. So I'm using default, and in this I can pass text first sheet, and the action should be anything. You can choose action according to your own need. I'm just updating the message over here. And the next one is just copy this thing and paste over here and change the name to action 2, and just update the messages second sheet. And now we have to return this action sheet. Simply use return, and we have to pass action 1 and action 2 over here, something like this. So now resume this thing and see that is it working or not. So I think the name is also changed, simple action sheet, something like this. Okay, now let's click on this thing and see the action sheet is coming. So action sheet is completely coming, and as I click on this first sheet, it will update the message, and as I click on the second sheet, it will update the message accordingly, because we know that if anything changes in the state property, it will render the UI again in Swift UI. So that's why all the messages are changing, and you can also perform any kind of actions accordingly in this way. So this is for today. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, and if you have any query or suggestion, please let me know in the comment section. And in the next video, we will see how we can create a custom alerts in Swift UI. So don't forget to watch that video. And if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get the notifications of all my other videos. So meet you in the next video. Thank you.